lovely in Halifax earlier, wasn't it? Is it going to stay lovely?
It's going to be lovely for this evening for all those cyclists. An absolute glorious evening for them. It's the last of the really warm, humid days, I think, but this afternoon it will feel warm in those spells of sunshine. And then as we move towards the end of the week, well, tomorrow you can see from the isobars it looks breezier and it'll freshen up a little, and then it does look more unsettled with those temperatures returning to average by the end of the week and for the weekend as well. There's been some really troublesome cloud. You can just about make it out on the satellite picture for Leeds, Sheffield, parts of the Pennines. It is now receding and fading away and the sunshine has come out, joined in the rest of Yorkshire. We will have some coastal cloud either lingering or returning to coastal parts at times, but generally it looks like a fine afternoon with some good spells of sunshine and feeling warm in that sunshine as well. Temperatures once again could reach the mid-20s, except for the coast where we've got that onshore breeze. So through this evening, it looks like it's going to be fine with clear spells. And then overnight, some areas of cloud drifting eastwards at times. But through the second half of the night, we'll see this strip of cloud. It's actually a cold front just edging onto Pennine parts. There'll be some damp, drizzly conditions there later in the night. Otherwise clear with temperatures, the mildest of the nights, 15 or 16 degrees. This strip of cloud will move eastwards. It'll freshen things up. Sunshine behind it will move to a southwesterly breeze. So the coast will feel a little warmer tomorrow. Inland, it'll feel a little fresher. There you go.
You see, we're all loving the weather forecasters now, aren't we?
Just
now you're
for this
saying
week.
hot and humid. Yeah, right.
Certainly didn't. He had the best job of the day. We are actually going to Scarborough tomorrow. I've got a feeling it's not going to be like we saw there.
No, it looks like it'll be a nice day in Scarborough. And actually, it's going to be warmer in Scarborough tomorrow because we're changing the wind direction and the wind isn't coming in off the sea. So there you go. It'll be a nicer day in Scarborough. We have had lovely conditions, haven't we, today? 26.8 was our hotspot in Sheffield today. It is going to, though, get fresher over the next few days. But we have in some parts of Yorkshire, after today's temperatures, officially had heat wave conditions. That's 3 consecutive days meeting that heat wave threshold. So yeah, it's been a lovely spell of weather over the last few days. It took a while for some of us this morning to see that sunshine come. I was looking up at the sky at 11 o'clock. It was still cloudy in Leeds, in Doncaster and Sheffield as well. You can see a little bit of cloud in the background there, but it did break up nicely into the afternoon. And parts of the coast saw that mistiness come and go through the course of the day. And because of that easterly breeze, it has over the last few days been that little bit fresher along the coast as well. You can keep your pictures coming in. There'll be more lovely conditions tomorrow. Keep your pictures coming in. The Weather Watchers page, Keeley Donovan on Instagram. So yeah, we have got some pleasant weather tomorrow. It'll feel warm in the sunshine, but it is going to be fresher for most of us. Quite a breezy day to come tomorrow as well. So that cold front will open the doors to something a little fresher, less humid certainly. Breezy conditions for Thursday and Friday. And then this weather front might bring some damp, drizzly conditions through the day on Saturday. By the weekend, I think temperatures will have returned to the seasonal norm. It's this strip of cloud here, that's the cold front that is going to freshen things up for tomorrow. I don't think there'll be very much rain on it by the time it greets us. So the cloud will come and go overnight. There'll be some clear spells. This is the cold front edging in from the west. A little bit of patchy rain and drizzle as it edges onto the Pennines later in the night. A mild night, 15 or 16 degrees the low. A quick look at your high water times at around 10 to 9 in Filey. So tomorrow morning, a fine start in the east, but that strip of cloud moves quickly through southeastwards. Less humid for the rest of the day. Some pleasant spells of sunshine, 1 or 2 showers moving into mainly Pennine parts. It'll feel pleasant in the sunshine, but not as warm and humid. But 22 degrees will still feel very pleasant. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the forecast, not easterly. We've got quite a gusty, actually, southwesterly, but that means the coast will also join in the fun. It might get actually a little bit warmer than 20 degrees there in Scarborough. It looks pleasant through tomorrow evening, the odd shower moving through, but also some spells of sunshine. A lot more cloud to greet us on Friday, a windy start to the day as well. The odd shower about on Friday with increasing amounts of sunshine, but you can see much cooler temperatures, about average.
Fish and chips on the beach in Scarborough.
Is that an invite?
Doesn't get much better than that. You're welcome to join us. We will be there all...
Hello there, good evening. After the warm and humid weather over the last few days, most of us will have a fresher day tomorrow. It'll also be quite breezy, a gusty southwesterly breeze. That breeze continuing into Friday, a windy start to the day. There'll be a few showers about on Friday as well, and temperatures by then will be about average. Clear spells through this evening and overnight, but later in the night, this band of cloud and some patchy light rain and drizzle will just start to edge in from the west. Clear spells further east and another mild night. Temperatures only down to around 15 or 16 degrees. The breeze picking up. This band of cloud, very little rain, will spread eastwards through the morning. Behind it, there'll be some spells of sunshine, but it will be fresher air. There'll be the odd shower following on behind for the hills. Otherwise, there'll be some spells of sunshine. And I think for inland areas, we'll have lost that warmth and humidity, but 22 degrees in the sun will feel quite pleasant. And along the coast, because we've lost that easterly breeze, the air coming in from the southwest, it'll actually feel warmer there. Temperatures back to normal for Friday and for the weekend.